Today's video is sponsored by AG1. AG1 is a daily health drink that combines a multivitamin, probiotic, and blend of superfoods into one scoop. I've been drinking AG1 every single morning for about a week and a half now. While I realize that's not a ton of time, I have noticed some positive benefits already from making AG1 a part of my daily routine. Firstly, AG1 has slowly replaced my morning coffee. I am addicted to coffee, but I hate the anxiety that I feel after drinking it. I've noticed AG1 supports my energy levels throughout the afternoon, and I have fewer cravings. Also, as someone who tries to stay on top of taking my vitamins, AG1 makes it so simple. One scoop or one travel pack contains 75 vitamins, minerals, and whole food sourced ingredients. All you do is fill your bottle here with water. I like to pour in about that much. Then take your AG1 travel pack or one scoop of it and just kind of tear the corner like that and pour it in. Just put the top back on, shake it up really, really good. And enjoy. What's interesting is that AG1 does not taste the way it looks. You know, it's kind of like this green liquid, but it actually has more of like a banana, vanilla, peanut butter flavor to it, which is kind of interesting and makes it way more drinkable. Now you guys can try it for yourself. Go to drinkag1.com/gnarlyspeedshop or scan the QR code to save $20 off your first subscription of AG1. Thanks to AG1 for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get to it.
Yeehaw!
I think it's ready for action. All right, guys, we have an exciting video for you today. We're finally gonna drive Blue Bayou, this project we've had for a little while now, and we put a lot of work into it. We've been dreaming about driving this car. But before we do that, Olivia's going to give you a little history lesson on this hot rod.
Yeah, so for those of you who are new to the channel, this is Blue Bayou 56 Chevy 210 hardtop. This thing is super cool because it's an old school California drag car. It originally belonged to a man named Roland Wong, and he was a bracket racer in the Southern California Pro Gas Association. And so he was running mid-10s with this thing back in the day. And from what I gather on like piecing together, you know, some of the old school parts that are on it and some of the photos we've received, I think it was raced in the late 60s to early 80s. And then ultimately what happened was his home track, which was Orange County International Raceway, unfortunately that drag strip closed down in the early 80s. And after that, he kind of hung it up. He parked this thing on his trailer in his backyard, and it literally sat there ever since then. It was never touched, never gone through again. So truly an abandoned drag car. And then Danny and I scooped it up maybe a year ago, and we're just so thrilled with it. I mean, it's so cool to have a car that's been virtually untouched. And what's even cooler is that we're gonna be driving it on the street, which is something this car has never done before. It is truly a dedicated drag car.
Yeah. This is the 427 that was in the car when we got it, and this is what he used to race this car, I think, its entire life. At one point, it had a 4-speed in it, but right now it has a automatic. Actually, it's a Pontiac TH400 with an adapter kit to a big block Chevrolet. So it's got the Pontiac transmission, and also it's got the BOP rear end as well, the Buick Oldsmobile Pontiac, right?
Yep. Yep.
So it's got that. It's got this pretty cool Dominator carburetor that's actually really rare, and Olivia rebuilt this herself, so we're gonna see how it does on the street. I think it's gonna do just fine.
I hope it works. I mean,
it runs and idles fine, it revs up just fine. Sounds pretty good.
Yeah, this car definitely wants to run. It's awesome. And so as you guys can see, no alternator.
No alternator, so we won't be driving it for very long. It's got this pretty cool electric motor that drives this cog belt, turns the water pump here.
Yep.
And then this water pump, we replaced it. We just painted it to look like the engine.
Yep.
We wanted to look, we didn't want it to stand out. And that was kind of the theme with everything here. What we did refurbish, or we fixed, we tried to make it look like it wasn't fixed. We made it look like this car looked like back in the day. That was the idea for this build. I think we did a pretty good job. We did change a few things with it though. Like this part of the firewall had a lot of yellow paint on it, and red and white, all different colors. And we worked our magic here and paint corrected it to match the rest of the engine bay. Yeah. And also we cleaned up some of the wiring in the engine bay too.
Yeah, so some of the wiring is cleaned up. Also, you guys haven't seen that yet, but we actually got the fuel pressure gauge working up there. Obviously, we can route that a little nicer later, but we just want to make sure everything works. And then we got rid of the fuel pressure regulator that was here. And when we get the car up on the lift, you can show them all the work you and Liam did.
Yeah. We also rebuilt the front suspension, fully rebuilt, and all new bushings. New bushings,
new ball joints. That was a mission. And then going inside the car. Too. Oh yeah, new
front and rear brakes.
Yep. Still drums, but new brakes. And then here's a little look on the inside. Like we said, we did not want to touch anything. I mean, there's the original owner's writing there on the dash.
What's this sticker here?
Yep, that's.
Do you know anything about that?
That's how I knew that he was in the Pro Gas Association. And when I posted this in like the group on Facebook, all the old guys remembered this car. So that was really cool. Everyone was telling me stories about it. And shout out to Gary. He's been helping me a lot with finding like photos of this thing and just the history. And yeah, a lot of guys recognized it because it was one of the few 56s without a post. So that's cool.
It's cool. It's got these old seats in it.
Yeah.
Even the harnesses are really old. They're dated from 1971.
I think 74 or 5.
Okay.
Something like that. So they're old.
Let's go around to this side. So it's got plexiglass on this side. Unfortunately, that side plexiglass broke out, but we do have the framing for it, so maybe we'll actually put some new glass on that other side. But it's actually gonna be nice for this drive because we need a little air circulating through the car. So here's the inside of the driver's side. Got this pretty cool shifter. Is that a Hearst?
You know, I forget what those ones
Well, it's a B&M.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I think there's like a name for that style.
There's the old seat belts. 1974?
Yeah, I think 74.
Wow. Really cool. And this cage here. This was a bolt-in 3-point roll cage. Is that what they called it?
From Lakewood.
Yeah, very rare. Very cool.
They're really hard to find. So,
all right, well,
let's throw it up on the lift and show them what you guys did.
All right, guys, we're going to show you underneath the car. We completely scrubbed down the frame. We got no more grease on the frame here. It looks real dry. We used the factory upper and lower control arms. We just rebuilt them, which was a major pain in the butt. It's way easier to just buy these things with the bushings already replaced in them, but we decided to use the ones that we had, the ones that came with the car, which ultimately was a big headache. But it looks way better. They look like they match now, and that's kind of what we were going for. We replaced the shocks, got all new steering links here as well. As you can see, scrubbed that frame down real good here. And I think I forgot to mention earlier that we got all new freeze plugs in this block. We had to pull the motor out because unfortunately the freeze plug that was leaking was the one in between the transmission and the engine. So that was unfortunate, but it ended up working out really nice. It gave us a chance to really clean this engine block, and it's nice and clean underneath here. And somehow this thing doesn't leak any oil. I don't know how.
Don't talk about it.
They say don't talk about it, but I don't believe in that. It's not leaking right now, and I don't think it's gonna be a puker. So anyhow, moving toward the back, Liam did a really good job of cleaning off the transmission. It's nice and clean down there. Also cleaned the cross members. So there's the drive shaft loop or hoop?
Loop.
Okay. Look at that transmission.
I know the color on it.
That's that Pontiac color, right? Like that blue?
It is. Yeah, I can't believe that came through. Everything was so dirty under here. I know it's still, some people are like, why didn't you paint it? But if you're looking at the floors, they're just too solid to like ruin them by painting or undercoating this thing, because I feel like cars that have undercoating, yes, it's for protection, but I feel like also you're trying to hide something usually. And these, like, you know, when this goes off to its next home, I want someone to know that they're getting a solid Tri-5.
Yeah, this is a solid car underneath for sure. Look, there's no rust. I mean, there's surface rust, but there's not actual
There's no
rust.
holes and...
Yeah, there's no rust underneath this car.
Yeah.
That we could find.
Nope.
It's got this pretty, I don't know about this transmission cooler, but that's what was in it. We're just gonna leave it for now.
Yeah.
And then moving to the back, Liam did a really good job of scrubbing the rear end. This thing had a lot of grease on it, and doesn't anymore. We ended up finding these shocks that were underneath all the dirt. What is that, a Monroe?
Yeah, the stickers are still good.
Yeah. We had to redo the fuel lines though, so we got our new line here coming from the tank up to the pump that was in it. This is the electric pump that came with the car, and it still works, so we're just using that.
What brand is that?
It's a Holly.
Wow.
Yeah, it's still going.
Good job.
And then that fuel pressure regulator that was in the engine bay, we ended up moving it back here because we just wanted the engine bay to look more clean. Anything else?
We got our old school traction bars. This is how you know this is a really old build. If you know old school car parts, these are Lakewood traction bars, but not like just any that you can order. These are I think they're 2-year only square tube. So if you come back here, you can see these are very desirable, but very hard to find because they only made them a couple years. So this is a late 60s thing.
Interesting.
So while I wish we painted them, I'm also like, you know, they still do have some of the yellow showing through. So I'm like, let's just leave it. Maybe, you know, the next owner can decide what they want to do, but.
Right on. And oh, also I forgot to mention, we rebuilt the brakes. So it's got new brakes and it's got new wheel cylinders.
Wheel cylinders, yep.
So it's all been cleaned. We got all the cobwebs out of it. Look at that.
Oh,
Liam even scrubbed the frame back here.
We also got a battery hold down. We're like kind of utilizing what he had.
Well, that's a walk underneath the car. I think it turned out pretty good. You know, ultimately we didn't do much. We We just cleaned it, got all the grime and all the dust out of it. So this car is really, it's cool. Like you can work on it now and not have stuff fall in your eyes.
Yeah. All right, guys, nothing left to do but dance.
Boogie.
Right, so we ended up picking up some race fuel for this car because, you know, we got some compression. So we're running that Sunoco 110.
Yeah, we're not exactly sure what the compression ratio is on this motor. So we're just gonna be careful here and put some race gas in it.
Oh, that smells so good.
It does sound like it has some compression to it. I don't know how much, but we just want to be careful.
Yeah.
Oh, that smells good.
Dang, this is my first time running race gas in anything.
How much was this?
It was $100.
Oh my God, $100 for this thing?
Yeah, $100.
Jeez, we're gonna need to sell a bunch of t-shirts to pay for this.
Make it count.
Better get every drop out.
Yeah.
Okay. Down the hatch.
This is so exciting. Oh my gosh.
All right, let's test out this transmission. Wait, I gotta learn how to get in here correctly. Okay.
There you go.
Try to go into reverse here. There's reverse. Reverse is working. Okay. Neutral. Drive. We got drive. We got brakes. I think we're good. Go. All right, let's go. Oh my goodness. That is rowdy. Really rowdy. Okay. We got to figure this transmission out though, because let's see, I just left it in drive thinking maybe it would shift automatically.
Yeah.
But I heard like some transmissions, if they have certain valve bodies in them or whatever, that you got to start from first and then shift into second and third, like manually. So maybe that's why. But it was weird. When I put it down into first gear, it started off in first. When I shifted into second, kind of felt like it revved up a lot.
Yeah, it did.
So I don't know if it's second gear slipping or if maybe it needs more fluid, but the fluid level seemed pretty good. But we can check it again right now.
Okay. Well, we didn't make it very far.
It's right there. It's not that low.
No.
So maybe it just needs to warm up.
Yeah, I mean, this thing hasn't ever been put in gear since the 80s.
Temperature went up a little bit there. Oh, let's turn the ignition on.
Yeah.
There we go.
Fuel off. There you go. It was it went down at one point when you got moving.
Yeah, it's not horrible. It's like getting up to 200, which isn't overheating. I just don't want it to get carried away because I'm assuming that once it gets past 200, it's going to start to get hotter very fast.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, we made it back to the shop. Heck yeah.
What was going on there?
I think third gear is shot, or maybe it just needs to work loose, but when we put it in third gear, it just revs up. Like,
yeah.
It's in neutral. Third gear is no bueno.
No.
So.
It lit the tires off pretty good there.
Oh, yeah. All right. Let's let it cool off.
Maybe throw it on the charger.
Yeah, let's we're gonna let it cool off for a little bit and then throw it on the charger so the battery can replenish and then go out and maybe do some burnouts. Okay, we cooled down the engine, we checked the transmission fluid, added a quart. It seemed like it was okay, maybe slightly on the lower side. So I don't think the fluid level is the issue. But I think it might just be an issue of getting some fluid through the transmission, all the veins. I'm not too sure how that works, but second gear seemed to work better after driving it. The more we drove it, it started to work better. So I'm hoping that happens with third gear. But yeah, engine's cooled down, battery's charged back up. We're gonna go test drive it again.
All right.
Okay, I figured it out. Reverse manual valve body. I feel like an idiot. Neutral, and then it goes first, second, third. So it's different than anything I'm used to, guys. Sorry. Sorry. But also the car is so loud, I'm so nervous. But so neutral, then first, which I thought was drive. So I was actually starting in third. I feel so stupid. I figured it out. Yeah.
What was the deal?
No wonder what. So it's a reverse manual valve body, right?
Oh.
So it goes from neutral and then you pull it down again, which you would normally be drive, right?
Yep.
And then second and then first. So you pull it down once and it's in first gear. So that's why I was like revving up so high.
Yeah, when you're actually going to first.
We did that burnout back there in third gear.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know.
What an idiot!
Dang. Prius meet Blue Bayou. Freaking cool! Oh my god! I'm like not even driving and I'm shaking. There's Blue marking his territory. Poor thing's probably already hot. How was it, Liam?
Awesome.
That was freaking cool.
Unbelievable, guys. That made it all worth it right there. All those late nights, blood, sweat, and tears and beers, it was all worth it. Fucking did it, dude.
Hey,
Thanks for all your help.
you know, that was Liam's first real burnout he's witnessed.
Oh,
Like,
really? Oh, awesome, dude. What a better car.
Right?
Seriously,
it was like race gas going. It was the whole show.
Yeah, how was it from the outside?
Oh, wait till you see the footage and wait till you see the pictures I got.
Oh, cool. Inside, it's so violent.
Oh,
It's crazy violent inside. The only thing is I didn't know like how high of RPM I was at because
yeah.
you know there's no tachometer
tack.
inside there, so I was kind of going by ear and feel. But yeah, I'm like so nervous still.
Hand check.
Yeah, man, that was awesome. You got to be inside when we do burnout next time.
Next time we got to
Yeah.
bolt that passenger seat down. But guys, I am so proud of this 56 Chevy. This thing didn't have to run. And not only did it run, but it did a really good job.
It ran really good.
For being a drag car on the street. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously we couldn't take it very far, but...
I mean, this thing was abandoned, and basically we started it back up, and it's driving again.
I know.
We didn't do anything to it other than fix the leak, the water leak that it had, you know, clean stuff up. Other than that, it's running still.
That's such a testament to whoever really built that engine and transmission and everything for it to still
drive after all these years.
Oh my gosh. Good job, Blue. Good job. You're so good.
What a great car.
Really good.
It was so violent inside and so loud, and I just heard the RPMs go up, and I'm like, man, I hope I don't over rev this engine right now. And I felt it go up pretty high and where it felt really happy, but I was like, okay, I'll go just a little bit below that just to be safe, and kept it there. And I think it was roasting the tires pretty good. Started off in first, shifted into second, and then I was thinking about cracking off third, but I was like, well, you know what? I don't want to get too sideways on this road and put it in the ditch. It was awesome.
Ah.
And after all of that, there's no leaks. Can you believe that?
Oh, no.
That's not a leak, that's just light coming through the...
Yeah.
That's not a leak. It looks like a leak on camera, but...
Yeah, it does.
Let's see here. Leak check. Nothing. Not even a drop.
Dang. Yeah, this thing with a proper like cooling system, I'm sure we could get this to like the beach and back, and
Car show.
yeah, maybe a cruise night.
Yeah, the converter's really not that bad when you have it in the correct gear. So we had it in third gear, so we thought the converter was really loose. But once you have it in first gear, it's really not that bad to drive it on the street.
Yeah. Gosh, I just gotta say awesome work, guys. Like,
Good job.
seriously,
Good job.
Liam, that was so good. So good. It's another hot rod back on the streets.
Okay guys, this was seriously one of my favorite builds on our channel so far.
This car is such good vibes. Like, it could have been a big issue. We took a gamble on it when we bought it. It could have had engine issues, transmission issues, but this thing runs so well, especially for something that's sat since the 80s. And the best thing for me is just the sense of reward in knowing we got another hot rod back on the road. It's a great feeling, and I just can't wait to finally drive it for myself and actually feel what this thing is like. It's just unfortunate that it's gonna cost so much money.
Yeah, that fuel is expensive, and we're also gonna need some tires. Those are pretty dry rotted.
Yeah, gonna need some new stuff. But if you guys enjoyed this build series, you can support the channel, and so that way you guys get years to come, more hot rod entertainment coming your way from us. Basically, we have a full restock of our merch store. So if you come around over here, you'll see we got the hood all dolled up with all of our sweet merch. Plus, we have new hoodies that just hit the website, like
see the
this
back.
one. Check it out.
Oh, those came out real good. They're black and cream color. Not white, they're cream, so they look real vintage looking.
Yeah, I'm so happy with this. I love it. But for those of you wondering, why is there a freaking bike right here in the middle of the shop?
Yeah, whose bike is this?
Well, this could be yours. So if you missed the last video, we did a complete restoration on this 1955 Columbia Fire Arrow bicycle. And man, it turned out so nice. A little too nice because now we don't really want to give it away, but we are. We are giving it away to one of you guys. So how do you win it? Well, every dollar you spend on gnarlyspeedshop.com is going to get you an entry for this thing. So you could be cruising in style this summer at all your car shows and car meets. It's such a cool bike. We have all of our merch laid out here because I wanted to show you guys, we put so much effort into our stuff and we ship it all here out of the shop. Those are brand new shifter balls we just came out with from Weisenheimer Hot Rods. We got the blue glitter. We also have the gold glitter.
Man.
That one's my favorite, honestly.
I think I like the blue. That's cool. It's got the coarse glitter on the top, and then on the bottom got the real fine gold.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it.
And when you order them, actually, those are like our premium item. They're gonna come in this like nice box, signed by both of us. I think there's a few left in both sizes.
Yes.
So check them out. We got all of our stickers. These are an easy way to rack up some points or adding some stickers to your order. We have our pina colada scented air freshener because summer's coming up and you should be smelling like a tropical drink everywhere you go. These are 3 hat designs we have. We have more coming soon, but these are our classic ones. Got the blue, got the OG gold. We even have our gnarly drink packs right here. So you're gonna get a beer koozie when you get one of these, 3 of our coasters, and a surfboard bottle opener keychain. in black or white.
Cool. These are my favorites right here. These white with the blue glitter. These look so awesome in the sun. I wish this was outside right now. You could see, but trust me, that glitter just pops in the sun. And then our cream colored shirts are really cool too. They're not white, so they got a more vintage feel to them. And then our new hoodie there.
Yeah.
How about the hunting for horsepower? This came out pretty cool.
Yeah.
Came up with this cool design of a Remington Model 700 rifle with a camshaft as a barrel, shooting out lifters, roller lifters. Hunting for horsepower right there. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that one's one of my favorites. And then we also have Rum Runner over here.
That's me.
That's you with the really pretty gold. Then our dragster shirts. We also have these in cream, but these ones I worked really hard on, you know. It's cool.
You did a really good job on this one. This
Thank
one's
you.
like my favorite right here. It's cool because it's like dragster on the beach, which you never really would see it on the beach. Actually, when we went to Hawaii, there was a drag strip really close to the ocean.
Actually, that's what this is kind of like. It's
so
like
it is.
Hawaii.
It is a thing.
Actually, Danny's wearing the cream one, so you can check it out. So.
Boom.
There you go.
I love it. I love it.
I like the cream better because, you know, with cruise nights coming up, wear something different, you know? Don't always wear a black shirt.
Yeah, I like to wear them with my chucks. All right, so coming over here onto the side of Blue Bayou, hanging off of his drip rail, we got the white t-shirt with the gold glitter. And we got our baseball tees, which we have in a couple different designs. We don't have the other design out here, but here's the one with the glitter. And our classic glitter black t-shirt.
That's it.
And then these might be hitting the website soon.
But yeah, guys, so I know that was a lot of stuff we showed you, but basically it's a pretty sweet deal. I mean, not only are you supporting the channel, we love to bring you guys great content every week, but as you know, these cars ain't cheap, costs a lot of money. So you guys are supporting us, but not only that, you're getting a super cool product that we designed here and we ship out of the shop. And not only that, you're getting entries to win this super cool bike. So it's just a really good deal. Like I said, it's from now until April 20th at midnight. You'll get all your orders in. We'll total everything up and we're gonna randomly select one of you to win this. And we're gonna ship it to you at no cost to you. Just one day, it's gonna show up at your front door.
In a nice box.
You're gonna have this killer bike. So anyways, that's gonna do it for this week's video. Thank you guys so much for watching the entire Blue Bayou series. Hopefully we can do a few more videos with this car. We're gonna see if we ultimately keep it or pass it on to a very deserving home. We'll see. It's really hard to let this one go, but I promise there will be plenty more cool projects coming up in the real near future. So we'll see you guys next time.